Welcome to On the Money here on WDBO 107.3 FM and AM 580. Always streaming live in that WDBO app. My name's Laura Lee, and I'm joined today, as we are every show, by the fantastic members of the Certified Financial Group. Today we have the Oracle of Orlando, Joe Bert, and we have Wynn Smith. And they're taking your financial questions at 844-580-9326. 844-580-9326. Write that number down, memorize it, because you can call in with your financial questions to that number. You can text your questions to that number, 844-580-9326. Or you can always launch that WDBO app from your phone, tap the open mic button inside there, and leave an open mic question about your financial questions, whether that's investment planning, retirement planning. Maybe you saw something on Facebook or on the news and it made you think, could that possibly be true? Get those questions in right now, 844-580-9326. How are we guys doing today?
We're doing great, Laurel. Good morning to you and good morning, Orlando. As you said in the intro there, Wynn Smith and I are here to take your calls, things that might be on your mind regarding your personal finances, decisions that you're trying to make regarding your 401k, your IRA, maybe some life insurance that you're considering. Somebody talked to you about an annuity. Gee, what's that all about? Mutual funds, stocks, bonds, real estate, long-term health care, all those things that we look at, we hear about, people try to sell us, whatever it might be. Wynn and I and 14 other certified financial planners on Monday through Friday do retirement planning and investment management for a fee. We work with our clients as fiduciaries. In fact, we are the folks that are known as fixing those free financial plans that are out there. The folks come into us and, can you help me fix this thing? Because it ain't working just the way I thought it would be, but it was for free, so I thought I'd take advantage of it. We are those folks here on Altamont Springs, as we have been now for almost 50 years. Our roots go back that far, and we are here to take your calls this morning, things that might be on your mind. And our topic for this morning is, what it is, Wynn?
Can you be a millionaire if you are in debt?
There we go. We'll get right to that, but I see we got some calls lined up already, Laurel, so let's not keep our listeners or our callers waiting.
Absolutely. They called in at 844-580-9326. Oh, another one's calling in right now. All right, let's get to Bob. Bob, go ahead and ask the gentleman your question.
Good morning, Bob. What's up?
Good morning. Hi, thanks. Yeah, I have a mutual fund that I've owned for probably 10 or 15 years. It's nothing fancy, basically a global asset allocation fund. Mm-hmm. And I got a mailing that it was going to liquidate, which I assume that means they just sell all their holdings and give me what's left of my share.
That's right. Yep.
And I just wonder, I've never had it. This is in a Roth IRA, but I've never had a mutual fund liquidate. I wonder why that would happen.
Well, what happens is that they can't run that fund anymore efficiently. They don't have enough assets to pay the management fees, and therefore they don't have enough assets to manage, to pay their fees, and to keep the thing running. So they're going to, you got it 100% right, they're going to liquidate the holdings and pay you out accordingly. And the good news for you is that it's in a Roth IRA, so there won't be any tax consequences. But that's what's going to happen.
I think I'm going to lose money on the deal anyway.
No, that's too bad. Well, over the years, have you, I'm sure, well, I can't say I'm sure, but has the fund not paid capital gains or dividends or something? Do you remember what you...
It has done mediocre,
okay.
But, it's just a kind of a balanced asset allocation, so I wasn't expecting anything great, but it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, that does happen. What you can tell us the name of the fund. There's no harm in telling us. You want to tell us what the fund is?
Well, yeah, it's the ticker is MBEAX. It's AMG Asset Allocation Fund. I just noticed, the last time I looked at a chart, it dropped by about 50%. But just before, I think they liquidated on February the 10th or something like that.
Well, do you remember what you paid for it?
Well, I think I had a total of maybe $20,000 in it at the,
Right.
I haven't put any extra. Well, because it's in an IRA, I don't have earned income.
Sure.
I can't. Yeah, I've been doing Roth conversions, but I haven't been adding new money.
Got it. Well,
and also about gold.
Go ahead.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
I hear a lot about. I do own it in an ETF, and I haven't bought any since it was in the 500s or lower. But I hear how well it protects you from government shenanigans. But as I understand it, in the early 30s, the government required citizens to turn in their gold. Is that true?
That's correct. Yeah, you could no longer hold gold, and that's when the dollar was pegged to gold. Yep.
So it doesn't sound to me like it does so great a job at protecting me from.
Well, that was the back then. I mean, people still hold gold. They're not gonna, that was the gold coins you couldn't have anymore. But then they did come out with gold coins. We got gold coins. Yeah, but so yeah, that times change. And I'm sure even you bought it at $500, and it's up over $2,000. It has last time I looked.
Yeah, I just consider it a diversification.
Yeah.
I do not consider it an inflation hedge. I have I-bonds for that.
There you go. There you go. Well, you sound like you're doing okay, Bob. I appreciate your call. Anything else we can answer for you this morning?
Well, that's good for now. Thanks, guys.
Okay, you're quite welcome. Thanks for the call. All right, Laurel, it's back to you.
All right. Thank you for that call, Bob, at 844-580-9326. Let's move on to Mike, who has a question for the guys. Go ahead, Mike.
Morning, Mike.
Good morning. Hi, thanks for taking my call.
Of course. What's up?
I got some income that's just been sitting in a money market from the proceeds of a duplex that I sold a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And what's left is around $250, and I decided to purchase a property down in Dominican Republic. It's a brand new property, oceanfront. I'm going to Airbnb it.
Okay.
Well, it's not complete yet, so it's still in the works. But as I'm going through this process, I'm being told that if you make any investment income on property out of the United States, the government is standing there waiting with their hand out for you to declare it on your income tax.
That's correct. It's not tax-free.
I just don't. I mean, the reason I heard is because you're an American citizen, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't see how they can stretch their reach that far to other countries.
Well, it does happen, right?
Yeah, there's Mike. There's things that are called tax treaties that the U.S. has with other countries, and that's how they do that legally.
Yeah, if you look at a 1040, there's a place to recognize foreign income, and that is definitely foreign income. So,
but
yeah.
You know what?
Go ahead.
You know what the funny thing is when I sold my duplex, I had to write them a check for $41,000 as capital gains.
Right.
Okay. All right. I did that. Well, now I'm using the money to buy another investment property. So when and if I want to sell that investment property down in DR, then I have to pay them tax on that money that I used to buy that property.
No, you'll have to pay taxes on the gains on the property, not on the entire amount.
On the gains.
Yeah.
Well, it's still a downer.
Yeah, well, you're right. I understand, but the money that you invested is your basis, and then whatever gain you have over and above that, that's what will be taxable to you. So there's no way around it. That's just the way the laws are written. Because frankly, your idea of investing in real estate overseas or anywhere outside the country and collecting rental income, we'd all be doing that. I mean, we'd have people lined up at the real estate offices be bursting. But no, you have to recognize that as income. So good luck with that. Good luck with that property.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking my call.
You're welcome, and good luck to you. Thanks for your call. And we got another call lined up there. I see, Laurel.
We sure do. Bob, go ahead and explain to the gentleman what you were explaining to me earlier. Go ahead.
Good morning. Is it Bob or Bill?
Or Bill.
Bill,
Sorry,
good morning,
Bob.
Bill.
We meant Bill. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Bert. I got two quick questions. One is if I wrote a lot of charity things before December 31st, and a nice government agency that I wrote a big charity check to failed to cash it until February, but it was dated and it was turned into them, postmarked, all that stuff. The check, but it wasn't cashed until that. Will the IRS recognize it as a 23 or a 24 charitable deduction?
It'll be 23. I'm sure you've got you wrote on the check December 31st or December 28th. Yeah, you'll be okay. Yeah, in other words, you're...
And number two...
Wait, let me be sure I understand. Let me be sure I understand. You wrote a check to a charity that was not...
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Even, the interesting thing about that, you could even put it on a credit card, right, Wynn? Mm-hmm. You can use your credit card to pay something on a charity, and even though you don't pay the bill until January, you can get the deduction for that previous year. So you'll get the deduction.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. And then quickly, because I know the other people are waiting. So the other question is, there are people who know the inside of the market, and they make huge amounts of money. For example, George Soros, in 30 years, his fund that's now discontinued made an average for each year of 30%. That's what the Internet indicates he made. That's why he's worth what he is. My question is, given the fact that our money is failing dramatically, you understand what BRIC means? You understand that that Bitcoins is selling at 49,000. Real people are paying that kind of money.
Right.
My question to you is, given the inflation is going to continue on, and it's not going to be stopped by Powell or anybody else for a long time, I want to ask you, and that you are the experts in money and investment, why should we not try to find, whether you provide it or somebody else provides it who's deep in the market, people who have a record of finding investments like venture capital or whatever you want to call it, and getting into them early and finding out what they know, so that we can get them before they start skyrocketing up, so that as another way of fighting inflation. Aren't there organizations? Are there media ways that you can find out who has been most successful in this kind of operation, so we can protect ourselves against? We've lost 18% of every dollar in the last 3 years. I'd like your opinion on that.
So what you're saying is you want to know how to find what we would call the unicorn, the next Apple, the next Microsoft, the next Meta, the next NVIDIA, whatever it might be. I think that's what you're asking. How do you find those? Is that correct?
Over $700 a share, too high P/E to make that either make it worth for me.
Right.
I'm an older person.
Sure.
But I would like to get something that I could get a very good return for the next 3 to 5 years.
Yeah, you and the rest of America, you and the rest of the world, frankly. What you're talking about is, frankly, venture capital, and there are a lot of venture capitalists out there. The good news is that they occasionally hit home runs, and they make the news, and they turn out to be big companies. But for every home run there's a number of them that strike out. And what you're talking about is a high-risk, high-reward proposition. It's not what we do for our clients. Our job is to build diversified portfolios that will stand the test of time. We're not trying to hit home runs. Singles and doubles will get you there, and that's what we do. And if you want to hang on till after the break, I hear the music. We talk a little bit more about that, right, Wynn?
Yes.
Okay, hang on.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Bill. 844-580-9326. That's the number to call in right now with your financial question, or text in 844-580-9326. You're listening to the On the Money Show, where we're planning tomorrow.
Today.
With the Certified Financial Group.
He took the midnight train.
This hour was paid for by the host and does not reflect the opinion of WDBO. Now, the 3 big things you need to know. Powered by Hard Rock Bet.
3. The 2024 Screen Actors Guild Awards will be handed out tonight in Los Angeles.
2.
The U.S. and Canada track a high-altitude balloon first spotted over Utah yesterday, reminiscent of the larger Chinese spy balloon shot down about a year ago.
1.
The race for the Republican presidential nomination heads to South Carolina today for the state's primary.
SeaWorld 7 Seas Food Festival is back. Just tap the SeaWorld button in the WDBO app for your chance to experience over 200 mouth-watering options. Plus, see a live performance on March 3rd from Night Ranger. Fresh global cuisine, cocktails, craft beer, wine, and rock out with Night Ranger.
40 years ago, I had a dream of building the best personal financial consulting firm in Central Florida. Now, with 14 certified financial planners acting as fiduciaries, I believe we're there. But don't take my word for it.
As we approach retirement, we have the freedom of choice.
Peace of mind that we now have. That's everything to us.
The people that work here are honest and caring, and I feel like I can go to sleep at night.
So schedule your no-obligation visit today at financialgroup.com, or we're planning tomorrow, today. know anyone can call themselves a fiduciary, but only certified financial planners are required to work in your best interest? And we have 14 of them right here in Altamont Springs. So when you're ready to plan for your retirement, give us a call.
Just knowing that my money's here with Certified Financial Group, I feel relaxed and comfortable.
They're smart. They watch the market. They take care of you. You can depend on them.
So schedule your no-obligation visit today at financialgroup.com, where we're planning tomorrow, today.
What is a fiduciary? When it comes to investing, a fiduciary is legally required to act in your best interest. For 40 years, planners at Certified Financial Group have been guiding our local clients toward financial peace of mind. The rest of the world is still catching up, but our team of certified financial planners are the local, experienced fiduciaries you can trust. Certified Financial Group are your Central Florida planners. Call us today.
Your Confident Forever plan is possible with a CFP professional. At Certified Financial Group, we can help you build a complete financial plan. Visit financialgroup.com to find your CFP professional.
Years ago, I had a dream of building the best personal financial consulting firm in Central Florida. Now, with 14 certified financial planners acting as fiduciaries, I believe we're there. But don't take my word for it.
As we approach retirement, we have the freedom of choice.
Peace of mind that we now have. That's everything to us.
The people that work here are honest and caring, and I feel like I can go to sleep at night.
So schedule your no-obligation visit today at financialgroup.com, where we're planning tomorrow, today. Did you know anyone can call themselves a fiduciary, but only certified financial planners are required to work in your best interest? And we have 14 of them right here in Altamont Springs. So when you're ready to plan for your retirement, give us a call.
Just knowing that my money's here with Certified Financial Group, I feel relaxed and comfortable.
The number to call in, get your financial questions answered. It's 844-580-9326. You can also text that question or text that number with your questions, 844-580-9326. We have a couple callers on the line that we want to get to. Michael's hanging on, but we wanted to finish up our talk with Bill first, right, guys?
Yeah, let's go back to Bill. Bill, I'm glad you hung on here. Let's recap what your question was for the listeners that just might have tuned in. So, as I recall, you were asking, how do you find the next big thing that you could get in on the ground floor? Is that pretty much summarize what your question was?
Mr. Bert, exactly. And the reason I did is very simple, is people have done it. The insiders have it. We don't have it. And what bothers me is that what bothers me is, for example, I watched, there was, I won't mention the name of the company, but it was on a TV thing. And the guy says, and of course, I guess they can lie, says that 86% of the time he's had winners. He mentioned how many he's had over the years and so on. Right. So in other words, it's they don't mind lying and so on to get my money.
Sure.
Is that basically the idea? Because, and I see you laughing, so obviously, I mean, there's no credible way of trying to. I mean, even if you paid more money to do it, they're just going to take it. I mean, there's not. That's there's no winner here as far as work.
Well, there can be. I mean, I don't want to poo-poo the entire idea. That, it's like life. You got to be in the right place at the right time, know the right people, have money to be able to invest. But it's a high risk, high reward proposition. For every McDonald's, there's 101 that hamburger stands that never made it. I mean, and look at the computer companies that have come and gone, like Wang, and
cell phone companies.
So that's a high risk, high reward proposition. However, Wynn and I were talking over the break, and there are some options for, I would say, the smaller investor to perhaps get into some of these venture funds, but it is a high risk, high reward proposition. You want to talk about those, Wynn?
Yeah, I mean, they're coming out now actually with venture capital funds, where they're mutual funds or ETFs that are actually going out and looking for venture capital types of investments. Now, those are, as Joe mentioned, they're high risk, high return. So, I mean, you wouldn't want to bet the farm on something like that, but it is appropriate, especially if you've got if you got a time horizon where you have time for this to kind of pan out. If that's on your side, that it'd definitely be appropriate to have part of your portfolio in something a little more aggressive. The other thing would be like just an aggressive growth small cap fund or ETF. I mean, again, they're out there buying smaller companies that are in their infancy stage. They haven't reached that peak growth yet. And again, you've got diversification by going in through a fund or going in through an ETF. So you mitigate some of your risk there. But yet you're also, you're knowing that if you're going to throw enough darts against the wall, you're gonna hit the target every now and then.
So if you have an actively managed fund, they are doing the due diligence. They are looking at the opportunities that are out there, and they're making the decisions. They're not all going to hit home runs, but occasionally you'll find that diamond in the rough, and you can make a lot of money. But as Wynn said, it's a high risk, high reward. And hear the music, Laurel, so take it away.
844-580-9326. That's the number to call in right now and talk to the financial experts from Certified Financial Group. If you don't want to go on air, you want to talk to something about something a little more privately, Rodney Owenby is taking calls off air at 407-869-9800. But to call us right now, talk on the air, 844-580-9326. You're listening to the On the Money Show, where we're planning tomorrow.
Today.
With the Certified Financial Group.
Smart. They watch the market. They take care of you. You can depend on them.
So schedule your no obligation visit today at financialgroup.com, where we're planning tomorrow, today.
What is a fiduciary? When it comes to investing, a fiduciary is legally required to act in your best interest. For 40 years, planners at Certified Financial Group have been guiding our local clients toward financial peace of mind. The rest of the world is still catching up, but our team of certified financial planners are the local, experienced fiduciaries you can trust. Certified Financial Group are your Central Florida planners. Call us today.
Your Confident Forever plan is possible with a CFP professional. At Certified Financial Group, we can help you build a complete financial plan. Visit financialgroup.com to find your CFP professional.
Years ago, I had a dream of building the best personal financial consulting firm in Central Florida. Now, with 14 certified financial planners acting as fiduciaries, I believe we're there. But don't take my word for it.
As we approach retirement, we have the freedom of choice.
Peace of mind that we now have. That's everything to us.
The people that work here are honest and caring, and I feel like I can go to sleep at night.
So schedule your no obligation visit today at financialgroup.com, where we're planning tomorrow, today. know anyone can call themselves a fiduciary, but only certified financial planners are required to work in your best interest? And we have 14 of them right here in Altamont Springs. So when you're ready to plan for your retirement, give us a call.
Just knowing that my money's here with Certified Financial Group, I feel relaxed and comfortable.
They're smart. They watch the market. They take care of you. You can depend on them.
So schedule your no-obligation visit today at financialgroup.com, where we're planning tomorrow, today.
What is a fiduciary? When it comes to investing, a fiduciary is legally required to act in your best interest. For 40 years, planners at Certified Financial Group have been guiding our local clients toward financial peace of mind. The rest of the world is still catching up, but our team of certified financial planners are the local, experienced fiduciaries you can trust. Certified Financial Group are your Central Florida planners. Call us today.
Your Confident Forever plan is possible with a CFP professional. At Certified Financial Group, we can help you build a complete financial plan. Visit financialgroup.com to find your CFP professional.
Years ago, I had a dream of building the best personal financial consulting firm in Central Florida. Now, with 14 certified financial planners acting as fiduciaries, I believe we're there. But don't take my word for it.
As we approach retirement, we have the freedom of choice.
Peace of mind that we now have. That's everything to us.
The people that work here are honest and caring, and I feel like I can go to sleep at night.
So schedule your no-obligation visit today at financialgroup.com, where we're planning tomorrow, today. Did you know anyone can call themselves a fiduciary, but only certified financial planners are required to work in your best interest? And we have 14 of them right here in Altamont Springs. So when you're ready to plan for your retirement, give us a call.
Just knowing that my money's here with Certified Financial Group, I feel relaxed and comfortable.
They're smart. They watch the market. They take care of you. You can depend on them.
So schedule your no-obligation visit today at financialgroup.com, where we're planning tomorrow, today.
What is a fiduciary? When it comes to investing, a fiduciary is legally required to act in your best interest. For 40 years, planners at Certified Financial Group have been guiding our local clients toward financial peace of mind. The rest of the world is still catching up, but our team of certified financial planners are the local, experienced fiduciaries you can trust. Certified Financial Group are your Central Florida planners. Call us today.
Your Confident Forever plan is possible with a CFP professional. At Certified Financial Group, we can help you build a complete financial plan. Visit financialgroup.com to find your CFP professional.
Years ago, I had a dream of building the best personal financial consulting firm in Central Florida. Now, with 14 certified financial planners acting as fiduciaries, I believe we're there. But don't take my word for it.
As we approach retirement, we have the freedom of choice.
peace of mind that we now have. That's everything to us.
The people that work here are honest and caring, and I feel like I can go to sleep at night.
So schedule your no obligation visit today at financialgroup.com, or we're planning tomorrow, today. Did you know anyone can call themselves a fiduciary, but only certified financial planners are required to work in your best interest? And we have 14 of them right here in Altamont Springs. So when you're ready to plan for retirement, give us a call.
Just knowing that my money's here with Certified Financial Group, I feel relaxed and comfortable.
They're smart. They watch the market. They take care of you. You can depend on them.
So schedule your no obligation visit today at financialgroup.com, or we're planning tomorrow, today.
What is a fiduciary? When it comes to investing, a fiduciary is legally required to act in your best interest. For 40 years, planners at Certified Financial Group have been guiding our local clients toward financial peace of mind.
To IRA and all that stuff.
Right.
We haven't had the opportunity to do that stuff.
So you probably have limited Social Security as well.
Yeah, I get like $1,500 a month, and that's it.
Okay, got it.
But we live very simple, and we don't have many bills.
Well, that's good. That's good.
It works. And my wife's income works.
Well, I would forget that investment you're talking about, because in order to be you've got to have a net worth of $1 million to get in it.
Oh, okay.
And those kinds of things, the reason that they're accredited investors, the government sets that up that way because they realize or feel that if you've got that kind of net worth, you can afford to lose your money. And I mean, that's just the way the government thinks. And it's not suitable for you. Now, what you really need, Michael, first and foremost, you want to know that you're going to be okay at the end of the day. I presume that's what all the people that come to see us, I shouldn't say all, but the vast majority, right, Wynn?
Yeah, most.
Right.
Yeah, that come to see us, they want to know at the end of the day, when I put my head on the pillow at night, am I going to be okay? And am I going to run? My money going to last longer than I will? And the only way to know that with a high degree of certainty is to do some planning. And most people don't do that. They don't take the time to do it. Now, you're taking the first step, at least calling and trying to get some information. But what planning is, let's discuss what's involved here. What that would give Michael.
Well, Michael, first of all, it would be looking at your income needs, looking at any what sources of income you have, how secure those sources of income are, any large purchases that might be coming up, just kind of looking at what life looks like over the next few years, and then looking at what you have to work with. So this $125,000 and whatever else you have, your house, I mean, whatever your assets are, and how to best position those to meet those needs over the coming years.
Yeah, right now you're kind of flying blind and you're kind of grabbing at straws and trying to figure it out on a day-to-day basis. And what you need to know is that you need to have a plan, and we charge a fee for that. I know there's some folks out there that'll do it for free. As I said in my opening remarks, we fix the free plans. But if you wanted to work with us, we'd be glad to do it. We give you off your complimentary consultation. We'll tell you what our fee is to do the work for you. But at the end of the day, we will be able to tell you where you are and what you need to do now, so you don't look back 5 years from now and say, geez, I wish I'd have known that, or gee, I'm sorry I did that. And that's what planning is all about. Work with a certified financial planner first and foremost. Somebody that will work for you as a fiduciary. All certified financial planners, and everybody is out there that call themselves wealth managers, financial planners, but only certified financial planners are required to work with you as a fiduciary, which means we're working on your behalf. Just like an attorney would work for you, work on your interest. And a certified financial planner, then there's a lot of great ones in town, not just our firm. But sit down with a planner, have him or her look at what your situation is, and then show you what you need to do now. Like I said, you don't look back 5 years from now and say, geez, I wish I'd have known that, or gee, I'm sorry I did that. And if nothing else, it'll give you peace of mind, or it'll tell you what you need to do, what things you can do. So like I said, you don't run out of money.
And Michael, it sounds like you could do a better job than the 0.5% or whatever, but it also sounds like that you also can't afford to take a whole lot of risk either. So you need to find that sweet spot, the sweet spot between the two. And that's really what we try to do with our clients is we try to maximize their assets, their situation, to get the best deal for them, the best situation for them, the best plan for them based upon what they're trying to accomplish.
At the end of the day, you want to have your money invested as conservatively as possible and still have a high probability of not running out of money. Unfortunately, most people take it to extreme. Either they're very conservative, like you are, you've got all your money sitting in the bank, you're earning nothing, or they take the other extreme and they invest their money in this Phoenix fund and it could blow up and you lose everything you have. So you got to find. Yeah, exactly. And that's what certified financial planners do for clients. They show you where you are and what you need to do. So, Michael, whether it's us or another certified financial planner in town, as I said, there's a lot of great ones out there. Please do that for yourself and for your wife to at least give you some peace of mind.
Okay, guys, listen, I love listening to you. I listen to you every week. Thank you
I appreciate
very much.
that, Michael. Wish you well. Thank you for calling. All right, our topic of the day, which we never got to, Wynn, is...
No, it's can you be a millionaire if you're in debt?
Yeah, can you?
Well, I know, Joe, like preparing for the show, we're looking for things that might be of interest to our listeners, and this was something that kind of ran across my screen in my browser the other day, and I thought that's an interesting question to ask because it's really not related. I mean, you can be a millionaire and own have $1 million home free and clear, and that can be your only asset. You can be a millionaire, or you could have $1 billion worth of companies and real estates and investments and have debt of $999 million and still be a millionaire. So they're really not related.
Right.
So I don't know if this comes about just from a misconception from one of the famous financial entertainers, let's refer to him as, who has built a career on being debt free. But debt, we talk a lot of times about like we're fee based and we're product agnostic, but there's also an agnostic approach to certain strategies and certain things, and debt is one of those. Debt is not necessarily good or bad. It just depends upon how you use it.
Right, and if you use it to an extreme, it'll do you in.
Well, if it's good debt, I mean, we talk about a lot of times. We'll talk with our clients about good debt versus bad debt, and debt is nothing more than leverage.
Right.
So it's either working for you or it's working against you.
Right.
So if you've got a credit card out there, you're paying 28% on, and you don't have anything to show for that $5,000 credit card balance, that's working against you in a bad way.
100%. If you look at the history of building wealth in this country, many middle-class people have built their wealth on the home that they bought when they were young, and they made that mortgage payment even though it was miserable to make it. And the reason being is because you will make that mortgage payment no matter what.
That's right.
I mean, unless you're just flat out broke and you can't make it. You will eat peanut butter, and live frugally, but you will make that mortgage payment because you don't want to lose that house. And over time, that equity builds up. And assuming that you're in a decent neighborhood, you maintain the house, you're going to build equity. So debt does work. I mean, I have debt and I use it wisely. And it's particularly did some great stuff when the interest rates were so low, and thank gosh we did that. But debt works. But if you're putting on a credit card and paying those double-digit interest rates, that is the way to ruin. So.
Yeah, and talking about smart money, I mean, smart money uses debt wisely. That's the key between smart money and dumb money.
Yes, exactly.
So if you're not out there financing a lifestyle, going into debt to finance a lifestyle, then you have a very good chance of using debt wisely.
100%. So I saw we had some text questions come in during the week that were sent to you. You have those, Laurel?
I do have them, yeah.
Okay, fire away.
So let's start with this one. Claude Lake Mary asking, why don't CFPs give tax advice?
Well, we do when we do financial planning. I mean, it's part of overall planning.
Well, we do tax planning, but CFPs are not CPAs, tax attorneys, enrolled agents. Those are the three types of tax professionals that can represent a client in front of the IRS. So we don't actually take the plan and take it to your tax return. And when we do planning, we always say, you want to run all this by your tax professional because they are the ones who are going to help you with that tax return, and they're going to be the ones who can represent you in front of the IRS if there is an issue with that tax return.
But the neat thing about the software that we're able to use today, we can show you exactly what your tax liability is or will be in coming years. In fact, we could even show you a pro forma 1040, but we don't do tax preparation. However, we have to be, as certified financial planners, be versed as best we can in the ever-changing tax laws, because they are ever-changing.
Right.
I will tell you that. But yes, it's part of overall financial planning, is doing tax planning. But as Wynn said, it's not tax preparation.
And a lot of clients talk about how their CPA doesn't do tax planning.
Right.
They'll do their taxes,
exactly.
but they won't help them with, what does it look like in a couple, 3 years down the road?
Exactly. And the tax planning comes in when you're talking about Roth conversions.
Huge.
What is the best time to do the Roth conversions, and the impact of making that decision? And we've seen the disasters come into our office where somebody made that large Roth conversion and didn't realize the tax consequences of that, how it impacts the taxation of their Social Security, perhaps their Medicare, and just bad decision. It sounds like a good idea, but without proper tax planning, as certified financial planners would do, it can't hurt you. So I hear the music again. Laurel, take it away.
844-580-9326. That's the number to call in right now. Get that question in before the end of the show. Your financial questions about retirement, about investments, about stocks. 844-580-9326. You can call in with your question. You can text in with your question, or you can always open up that WDBO app, tap the open mic button, and leave your question there. You can also call off the air to one of the certified financial planners if you'd like. Rodney O&B taking calls off the air at 407-869-9800. You're listening to the On the Money Show, where we're planning tomorrow
today
with the Certified Financial Group.
The rest of the world is still catching up, but our team of certified financial planners are the local, experienced fiduciaries you can trust. Certified Financial Group are your Central Florida planners. Call us today.
Your Confident Forever plan is possible with a CFP professional. At Certified Financial Group, we can help you build a complete financial plan. Visit financialgroup.com to find your CFP professional.
Years ago, I had a dream of building the best personal financial consulting firm in Central Florida. Now, with 14 certified financial planners acting as fiduciaries, I believe we're there. But don't take my word for it.
As we approach retirement, we have the freedom of choice.
Peace of mind that we now have. That's everything to us.
The people that work here are honest and caring, and I feel like I can go to sleep at night.
So schedule your no-obligation visit today at financialgroup.com, where we're planning tomorrow, today. Did you know anyone can call themselves a fiduciary, but only certified financial planners are required to work in your best interest? And we have 14 of them right here in Altamont Springs. So when you're ready to plan for your retirement, give us a call.
Just knowing that my money's here with Certified Financial Group, I feel relaxed and comfortable.
They're smart. They watch the market. They take care of you. You can depend on them.
So schedule your no-obligation visit today at financialgroup.com, where we're planning tomorrow, today.
What is a fiduciary? When it comes to investing, a fiduciary is legally required to act in your best interest. For 40 years, planners at Certified Financial Group have been guiding our local clients toward financial peace of mind. The rest of the world is still catching up, but our team of certified financial planners are the local, experienced fiduciaries you can trust. Certified Financial Group are your Central Florida planners. Call us today.
Your confident forever plan is possible with a CFP professional. At Certified Financial Group, we can help you build a complete financial plan. Visit financialgroup.com to find your CFP professional.
Years ago, I had a dream of building the best personal financial consulting firm in Central Florida. Now, with 14 certified financial planners acting as fiduciaries, I believe we're there. But don't take my word for it.
As we approach retirement, we have the freedom of choice.
Peace of mind that we now have. That's everything to us.
The people that work here are honest and caring, and I feel like I can go to sleep at night.
So schedule your no obligation visit today at financialgroup.com, or we're planning tomorrow, today. Did you know anyone can call themselves a fiduciary, but only certified financial planners are required to work in your best interest? And we have 14 of them right here in Altamont Springs. So when you're ready to plan for retirement, give us a call.
Just knowing that my money's here with Certified Financial Group, I feel relaxed and comfortable.
They're smart. They watch the market. They take care of you. You can depend on them.
So schedule your no obligation visit today at financialgroup.com, or we're planning tomorrow, today.
What is a fiduciary? When it comes to
on WDBO, you can listen on 107.3 FM, AM 580, or of course in that WDBO app. Certified Financial Group not only answers your questions for free every Saturday, but they hold really cool workshops. And you guys have some workshops coming up, right?
We do. Wynn, tell us about it.
Yes, we got one coming up on March the 6th, and it is Social Security Planning, Basic Rules and Claiming Strategies, and that's hosted by Charles Curry here in our Learning Center. That's on a Wednesday evening from 6:30, I believe, until 8.
About that, yep.
And then we've got another one coming up on March the 23rd, Tax-Efficient Investing and Distribution Strategies, and that's hosted by Gary Abley.
These are all absolutely free. You can go to our website, financialgroup.com. That's financialgroup.com. You can make your reservation right there. We hold these in our what we call our learning center here up in Altamont Springs at our office, and easily accommodate 30 people with state-of-the-art audio-visual equipment. Absolutely free. Leave your checkbook at home if people still carry checkbooks.
Yeah, they do.
Some do. We're not trying to sell you something. What we want to do is give you information so you don't become a financial casualty, and maybe introduce you to what we do as certified financial planners, how we work with clients here in Central Florida now for almost 50 years. And this way, whether you need financial planning now, retirement planning now, investment management now, or sometime in the future, you'll give us an opportunity to earn your business. So go to financialgroup.com, click on events. You can make your reservation right there. And to wrap up, we've got one more text question there I saw, Laurel.
Yeah, we sure do. It's from Julie in Orange City, and they ask, what is passive income and is it good?
Well, passive income is something that's generated without your effort, your activity. It's not salary and wages. So it'd be interest income, dividend income. A lot of real estate now that's changed. If you've got rental property, some of that's considered passive income if you're not really actively involved in the management of that. So it's income that you're not having to work for. So, yeah, I mean, it's typically good because that's typically how we define someone who's financially independent is once that passive income meets their living expenses, then they are financially independent.
And dividends, interest, rental income, whatever that might be. And, of course, it's taxed in different ways depending on what kind of asset it is, where it might be held. But, yeah, passive income is something that we strive for because one of these days that paycheck does stop. And then you've got passive income and Social Security, maybe a pension, and then your savings and investments. And our job is to build a portfolio to help you supplement that Social Security and that pension so you can enjoy your lifestyle. That's what Wynn and I and the 14 other certified financial planners do day in and day out for our clients here, working for you as fiduciaries for a fee. If you want more information about what we do and how we do it, we encourage you to go to our website. That's financialgroup.com. Financialgroup.com. Learn all about Wynn and me and everybody else here.
That's right.
So I see we're up against the time here, Laurel. It's been a pleasure being with you this weekend. We missed Josh, but you're pretty good, baby.
Yeah, thanks. I can hang in there, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah, you're very good. We appreciate yours. You're sitting in the chair for him this morning, and we appreciate all the calls from our listeners this morning. So once again, if you want to know who we are, what we do, and to sign up for the workshops, please go to our website, financialgroup.com, and you can reach Rodney Ownby right now in our office at 407-869-9800. That's 407-869-9800, and he'll be glad to chat with you. And if the line is busy, please hang on. He promises to call you back or if you leave a message.
All right, you've been listening to another great edition of the On the Money Show here on WDBO, where we're planning tomorrow
Today
with the Certified Financial Group.